Your robot space shuttle car is snitching on you. Yep. Mm-hmm. What a world we live in, huh? What a crazy thing. It's obvious when you think about it. Um, you buy a technological marvel. This technological marvel is outside of your control. You're not able to modify the software that runs in it. So, what incentive would the software manufacturer have to be consumer friendly? Like, wouldn't it make more sense from a business perspective for them to steal your driver data after you agree to in obscenely long terms and conditions that you likely didn't read the fine print on? Because if you read the fine print on everything nowadays, you would be just spending all day reading the fine print on everything. And take your data and sell it arbitrarily. And they do. They sell it to companies like LexisNexis, which is a large data personnel um, database service that is primarily used by legal professionals in order to research legal cases, but it is absolutely dystopian in nature. It collects almost everything it can get its grubby little hands on. LexisNexis is one of the most evil corporations on the planet, and I don't even know if it's intentionally so. They're just collectors of human folly and experience so that this data could be later leveraged against people in court. But apparently, they're sharing data with just about everybody nowadays, including insurance companies. So, in this article, it says that GM specifically is collecting driver data, but I'm more than certain that every car company is jumping in as well, so long as they have terms applicable that allow them to do so. And they're selling it to LexisNexis, who is then selling it to insurance providers to place you on various lists of potential risk so that insurance can be determined on an individual basis. This is horrifying. I mean, I'm a good driver. I don't particularly speed or anything like that, so I don't think this is going to affect me too much. And if you look at it like there's no skeletons in my closet kind of way, well, hey, maybe the good drivers will get better rates, but that's not what's going to happen at all. It's not what's going to happen at all. What's going to happen is the worst drivers are going to get bad rates, and the good drivers are going to get slightly less bad rates. And it's going to affect people's privacy in that data that they thought was secure, that they held, is really being taken by a company to which they purchased a material good from. Like, a lot of people think that they purchase material goods and it is now theirs, and the data that is generated from those products is also theirs, but it's not the case. Once you agree to those terms and conditions to use the product, any service that it connects to will likely be absorbing data for either analytics purposes or to resell. And the reality is, whenever they say they're collecting for analytics, it's usually for both purposes. It usually means they're collecting data specifically for the purposes of later sale, because, of course, why wouldn't they? So, apparently, there's a number of lawsuits that are going on by individuals that have seen large numbers in their insurance payments. They've seen large payments being attributed to them. This does not appear to be great. Automakers, which have had some of the worst privacy reputations and all. Yeah, this is not good. GM is selling your data. I'm sure other manufacturers are as well. Please be aware of this. Drive the speed limit or buy an older car. That would be my recommendation personally. Buy a computer without a robot in it. Fantastic. That's a great idea. That's my recommendation. Okay. Goodbye.